it's Andrea. So my question for you today is, how do you feel about the COVID-19 surcharge that some businesses are adding to their services? Now, there are two sides to this and there's people on both sides, as you can imagine. And so how it started is there was a restaurant in Missouri went viral because a customer noticed an additional fee on the bill and it said COVID-19 surcharge. And on that bill of about $43, there was an additional $2 and about 19 cents or so added to that bill, or around 5%. And the person was very surprised by it and put that out on social media. So small businesses are asked, or all businesses are actually being asked to add their PPE or personal protective equipment to make sure that their space is safer for everyone. And that includes extra division between tables if you're looking at a restaurant per se, or a shield for a retail store, and adding additional staff to work to clear things up, and sanitizers and all of that. So I just really started thinking, is this a David versus Goliath situation? Now, what am I talking about? Let me tell you. Here's the first thing. Bigger businesses have been adding surcharges and extra fees for a long time. And as consumers, we have just accepted it. We've accepted that perhaps this is just the way it's been done, and it's become accepted. So here are, I'm going to go through 4 of the top offenders who've been doing this for so long that we no longer talk about it. Number 1, the universities and colleges. Yes. So just to apply to their prestigious establishments, you have to pay an application fee. And that fee can range from anywhere from $100 to $500 just to apply. And if you are not accepted, guess what? You don't even get that money back. So here is it, you are turned down and you also lose your money. So really think about that. And some students are applying at 4 and 5, 10 different universities because they just don't know if they will get in, and they have to pay each time for that. So those fees have just become accepted. It's just part of what we do. The second one would be the car dealerships. Yes. So they are I would say they're part of the big offenders list. And at a car dealership, what happened is they have a list of fees. So just apply for their loan. They will charge you an admin fee. Even sometimes some people have noticed they're paying on time, and there is a payment fee just for paying on time. Can you imagine that? The car dealers will have delivery fees as well, and advertising fees. All of that are right in there. And as consumers, we have now thought, oh, it's okay, I'm buying a big item, buying a massive car, and some cars can range from 20, 50, 60, 100, 200,000. So what is an extra $45? What's an extra $400 if I'm making a big purchase? So that has become very accepted. Now, the next offender, oh yes, the next one I would also say, for example, Ticketmaster. When you are attending concerts and events, have you ever seen your ticket is supposed to be, wow, I found great tickets to go to a concert and they're only $50. And you're like, of course I'll go. And by the time you're done, wow, that ticket is $100. And you're, what happened? Well, of course, you're paying handling fee and processing fee, and the big thing is these tickets are no longer printing out papers. They're all digital, and yet they're still having all of those handling fees and service charges and convenience fees. And as a consumers, again, we have gotten used to just paying those. So really think about that. And then the grand offender, the one that gets the biggest biggest prize of the ball would be the banks. Yes, they are known for their fees, and they have a whole list of fees. So what are they? Well, they'll charge you for a minimum balance fee. If your balance, if you have a certain amount is below, oh, yes, we will charge you a fee just for having it there and for not following the rules. But they have ATM fees all the time. Lost card fees. Did you lose your precious card? Not a credit card, just a regular card. Of course, we'll charge you a fee for that. And overdraft fees, loan fees, and your statement. Did you say you'd like a hard copy of that? Well, of course, we have to charge you a fee for that. And there are so many more. So what I would say to you is, before we get upset at small businesses that are just trying to stay alive and stay afloat, really think, is this David versus Goliath? What about all the other businesses who have done it and they have been in better positions than our small local businesses that are now having to add all these extra measures? And the biggest part, for especially for restaurants, they are seeing less and less customers in because they have to get rid of about 50% of their seating. Where's all of those charges going? And you know what? Typically, that would be their profit. So I would say make sure you think this through before you start getting upset at your local small business.